Let's start with you, Katie. The talent market has clearly been disruptive and so dramatically during and after the pandemic. What do we need to do to attract and retain talent in this market?
The last 3 years, we've seen the great resignation, the quiet quitting. So HR leaders have been challenged to rethink their ways of attracting and retaining the talent. At Phoenix Children's, we're starting to reimagine that candidate experience, that employee experience. It's not about just joining us, it's about coming to Phoenix Children's and growing your career, learning with us. And then as we provide those career development opportunities, it's all about retaining. So we turn to how can we make your experience that personalized and the real experience.
So Bernadette, I know that Best Buy is in the healthcare business. A lot of people may not know that. So how will DE&I continue to shape talent acquisition? And what are you doing at Best Buy to move that forward?
Yeah, so much of what Katie said resonated with me as well. I think in the past, back up 5 years, and recruiters were much more, as you mentioned, order takers. So there's a hiring need, we take your order, here's the skills we need, we're gonna go fill that order. It's so much more complex right now in today's talent market. So it's much more of an advisory role, a consultative role with that hiring leader. Tell me more. What does your team look like? What skill gaps do you have? What's the diversity of experience on the team? There's much more tools and data and reporting available to us to be able to really help our leaders determine where the talent is that they're looking for and how to go after it.
Bernadette, you had an excellent process. I think what you just said, Katie, nails it, but then I would take it the extra step, and I know you do this, and that is we've got to set the stage internally in the organization that once we have the new employee, they not only want to stay, they want to promote. They want to promote themselves, but they want to promote the organization to others, right?
So Tim, let's jump into the things that you know about successful approaches to engaging, but also re-engaging employees to embrace their individualism.
Yes, as noted before, certainly important once the individual there from a retention standpoint, or for the individual who's been there for many years, to engage, re-engage, and promote retention. And I think I chatted about it a little bit earlier, to recognize the value of the new employee from their fresh eyes look. Let's take advantage of the new employees and have a forum together with them and the experienced employees and ask, what are some ideas about what do you see that could change in this unit? What do you see that could change in our process? And it's fascinating because I think as the workforce generation is changing, the early careerists who are reaching manager and supervisory roles seem to be more willing to ask the brand new employees, what do you think, than those that have been there for 30 years.
But what are you finding in your work, Tim? I know you do a lot with the middle of the organization and frontline leaders. What is it that we're learning from the frontline leaders that the senior leaders were unaware of?
First of all, that they know a whole lot more than they're given credit for. Secondly, that they can actually guide change if someone will help them remove obstacles and barriers. As a senior leader, the objective becomes to get rid of those obstacles and provide the resources that they say they need in order to make the positive change.